outside these walls, but we are a comfortable 72 degrees inside U.S. Bank Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Jones. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Operating from the gun. English completes it to the tail end. Take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
For what? 10 at the 47-yard
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st at the 47. They'll run it with Jones. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, but it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. From the gun, English. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Looking to throw. English. This one caught by Ridley. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
4 yards.
That's good for 28 yards.
First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now Jones. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 7-0.
Prater is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well. and popped it free from his grasp.
Oh, what kind of pass was that?
Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over, down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there for the Bears on 3rd. 45 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Smith Jr. with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. English.
Oh, my God.
This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's
Come on,
down.
man.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. English. And double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
There's a throw dropped off to his fullback. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st down, Chicago.
Looking to throw.
Bro, come on.
He's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. These two teams all tied after 1. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll set up to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cordero Patterson scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Bears have taken the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
5-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've come behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Operating from the gun. English airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Landon Collins. And he will bring this across midfield at a 49-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react.
Touchdown, Chicago! Scotty Miller with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the 1st half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right?
What's up, bro?
It's all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and...
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you're looking to plays. Oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
1st and goal.
23 yards on the play. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Bears 28, Vikings 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. At one told me once, we were having a tough patch. This two shall pass, and it finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Jones becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Bears 28, Vikings 14.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
It's a game.
Give him 32 on the play.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
At the 40-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got a man. He hits him in stride. And now running right through it. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 18-yard line.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Herb Smith Jr., his 21st touchdown of the season as the Bears push further out in front.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau, and they will score a pick 6 for the Bears touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
42.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Going deep for Diggs. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. DeForest Buckner, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now here's a throw that's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Scotty Miller. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Bears 49. Vikings.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession. Good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, English. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
Gain of 15 yards. Brings up.
They'll try and throw for it here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Forced out to his left. He lost the football. This is picked up by the Bears. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that 1st down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the 1st down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. Going deep this time for Miller. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Operating from the gun, English. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
22-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up third.
From the gun on third down. English. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. From the gun, English. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun, English. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play. I have a few questions about that throw because, to me, there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away. Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
To throw on third down, English. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a first down about the 21-yard line. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Back to the air on 2nd down. English. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him. That'll be the final play of quarter number 3. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted a 3rd of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 11. And now here's another interception. Picked up here by Anthony Hitchens. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28 from Vikings. Now they'll come up first at the 46. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going deep, and this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears continue to pour it on. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Bears 63. Vikings 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
put it mildly. That is so frustrating.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in.
Come on, man. They could let me make that.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
His kick is good.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
Looking to throw. English. And now here's another interception. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
9-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5.
Touchdown.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Relationship.
Herb Smith Jr., touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
So attack. We'll see how they attack him here. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short. From the gun, English. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. All the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Yannick Ngakoue on the tackle.
Operating from the gun. English stepping up. He'll try and run. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11th. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
At the Bears' 12-yard line.
The second down and 10th there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And this is picked up by the Bears. And a good turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And now look at him go. 20, 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, man, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Looking to throw on second down. English escaping the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing on first down, English. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
49-yard line.
From the gun, English completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Operating from the gun, English. Pressure, and he's taken down. A big sack. Jeffrey Simmons racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, English. Eluding the pressure right. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. On first down, English. And caught out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
And they don't get the reception, incomplete. So now they're down to 17 seconds remaining. On play action, they'll throw. Going up top for Miller. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Cooper was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Trey Flowers picks it, and that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Chicago, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Sprain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. Way back then, you claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this picture. Being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, her she emergency mix. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her like brother, she caught up a friend, they kissed him.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me how I got her, how I did it? Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, kick it. Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? Different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they knew what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light year to catch my buzz. It's right here. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? A guy with some cash. What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it? Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?